Hi, this is just going to be a quick video with just some of the basics on creating your own graphic styles and craft artists. There are different ways you could do it. You could start with just a color shape, a material, embellishment, or a photo. So on this one, I'm going to start off with a photo, and I'm going to rotate this rose here. And if I try to create a graphic style directly from this photo, I'm right clicking, create graphic style. Nothing's going to come up. Nothing's going to come up. Here I'm going to start blank. But if I take this same photo and under tools, I can convert it to curves. Then you'll also see that photo in your color fill. Now if I right click on and go down to create graphic styles again, there's that photo. It's showing as a fill and it's a bitmap. So now everything I draw is going to have that rose in it. Now if this is an effect that I like and I want to use it a lot, I'll save it as a graphic style. So again, I'm going to right click on it, go into create graphic styles, and now I have the choice to name it. I'm going to call this one just Rose. And I'm going to put it down here in a group I've created called Paula Styles. Let's see if I can find it. So there it is. That's the rose. See, when I hover over it, the name comes up. So now I'm going to cut this. Just going to add a shade. Oh, I'm still over here, so it's going to come up the same regardless. Okay, so let me just change my fill so you'll see. And now, if I click on my rose, there's my graphic style that I have for it. Now at the same time, if you want more dimension to this, I can go in here and I can edit this style. Now you have more effects over here. So if I wanted this one to be, I wanted it to have a shadow on it, I just turn the shadow effect on, and then you could change. You can make all these changes over here. So these are all your options for your styles. I want to outline. Again, change the color of that outline. And the main thing is just that once you go into the graphic style editor, just play around. Just go through here and try different things. Play around with it. I like that. I'm just going to say OK. And now you can see it's changed over here. So again, I'm going to make this black. I'm going to go into my shapes, grab that badge again, and now I'm going to click on that graphic style, and now I have that purple line to it, which I added. And you can't really tell, but there's some depth to it because I've added a bevel. Now, you can also make graphic styles from items that you already have. Like I'm going to go here into materials. This is a paper that I had, a glitter paper. So again, you can see this is coming in as a photo. So again, I'm going to, I need to convert it to curves first. And now you see it over here, my color fill. And then if I want it just as it is, create graphic style, and it's going to come in just as the paper, which I've already done over here, which you can see. And again, if I want more effects to it, I want a shadow on it. Make sure you turn it on. And it's going to add a shadow, but you still have the option to change it. I want it more opaque. I'm increasing the distance. Let's call this some green glitter. Again, I'm saving it in Paula Styles. That's just an embellishment. Actually, this is a text. This is a dog font that I have. And there it is. I've just added that. This is it plain. And this is the one with the shadow. Plain, shadow, and bevel. And another way to create your styles is just starting with your shapes. You want to start with a rectangle, because that way it's going to fill your shape out completely. Like if you start with a circle and you try to apply that graphic effect to a square, you're going to be missing the curve on that. I'll go back and show you one of those as well. Now for this one, I don't want any line color, and I want my fill color to say to be blue. And because I already have the fill here, I don't need to convert it to a curve because it's already a curve. So I can just go straight here and create a graphic style. And again, I could change it to whichever color I like. If I want it more transparent. And then you also have all your transparency options here. These are the same options you find like if you were doing a transparency on any item. You have your line style. This is also neat because right here in your text, you can change your text here, and also when you if you change your text here and you pull it onto a font, it is going to change your font to that same style. Let's see if I can find a font that I use a lot. Sorry, I'm just trying to find this font that I use a lot. It's a really good thick font, and so you can see it better when I use it. Okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't rename it. Green. And see, it automatically fills in with the colors. And then what I was also saying about the font, it changed it automatically to that font that I had selected. And this one, as I said, this was a dog font that I'm using. Again, it changes your text to the same font that you had selected when you created the graphic style. Get rid of everything real quick. Now also going back to a basic shape with your styles. I mean, you could start from a basic item. You could add a transparency to it. You can build on styles that are already in the program. So this is a pre-existing graphic style that I added a transparency to. Now I can go back and create that, and that'll make a new graphic style again if I want to build upon one that's already there. You can also use your graphic styles and brushes together as well. I have to remove that transparency or else it's just gonna stay on everything I do. Okay, again, start with my little red box. I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna add a line. And actually for my line, I want to use a brush. This is the brush I've created. And it's a pearl effect, so you could do it large, you could do it small. Change my background. I was working on the background layer so you don't see it, so let me just start over on layer 1. Okay, here's that red square. For the line, I'm just gonna increase it, but I'm gonna use this brush on here. Now you can see the pearl. Okay, so I'm going to take this And I'm going to save this as a graphic style. So I have a red square with my pearl outline. Creating graphic style. It shows up like that, but that's fine. So I'm going to call this pearls. And again, I'm going to put it over here in Paula Styles. So now I'm going to just draw a shape. Let's say I just start with the balloon. But if I go back here to my styles, it was Paula Styles. No, I just call it pearls. And there it is. It puts the pearls on here. And I can also go back and change the color. Without worry. And it's still editable. So I could also come here and change the size of the pearls. And again, that was just a really quick rundown on creating graphic styles. Some of your graphic styles are stackable, which means you can use one on top of the other, and some are not. And it's really just something you just want to come in and play with. And you can see I make a lot of styles. This is my most favorite part of this whole program. That one is just different colors and different colors. Papers. So a lot of my materials I make them out of materials. This one is part of a photo. Glitters are my absolute favorite. So glitter paper, I make a lot of styles from that. And like I told you, I said some are stackable, some are not. Like this one, it picks up some of the styles before. I still haven't figured out exactly what I'm doing all the time with that one, so I will just add this shape. Now this one is where I just try to stack styles on top of each other, but sometimes they will interfere. And this one here is a style that's just on top of a black heart. And this particular style was made going into the filter effects and playing with different items in there. So to answer the question, yes, you can make your own graphic styles. I mean, you can make hundreds of them. You just go in there and play. That's the best way I can tell you to do it. Now this one here, again, that one's stacked. That's that red heart with a rainbow style on top of it. Let's see. This style and this one, it's the same style, but I took a piece of paper and what I did with left to right, and the other one is right to left, so that gives you different effects. And again, I was trying to keep this short, and I hope this helps. So good luck creating your own styles.